Hi, I'm Deb, and this is One More Whip. I hope today finds you well and with a hook in your hand. It's been a while. A little bit of news. We are still in our house. I know this is not my usual recording spot. I'm sitting in my bedroom right now. The family's in the other room, and I'm feeling a bit like old Mother Hubbard. My cupboard is bare. Everything is packed up. We are just waiting for our house to sell. But with interest rates what they are and people a little concerned about the economy and, you know, all that good stuff, things aren't selling as fast as they once did. But we're pretty blessed and lucky in the fact that we don't have to be anywhere today. So I like my house. I'm good staying in my house till it sells. We're just playing the waiting game. I have been doing some things. I've gotten a few things done. I don't have them here to show you because they're packed up. Before I go any farther, I'm sorry for this fan blowing down here. You hit a certain age and you get warm. Every once in a while, my husband will see me like fanning myself and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I look at him and I go, "Yes, I'm just old and hot." And he's like, "Yes, you are. You gotta love a man like that, right?" So that's why my hair's blowing in the wind. I got a fan blowing on me. I do have something I can show you. It's just a whip. Right now I'm working on. Sis has been working on some amigurumis, which she's really enjoying. She loves digging through those safety eyes and putting them in and all that good stuff. I'm actually working on a Hexagon cardi for her. And let me grab it real quick and show you. So I am using the Ogo Colorama. I don't have the labels. Wait, maybe I do. Yes, I do. I have one that's got the label on it. Oh, so this is what I'm using, the Colorama Halo. And I thought 2 of those O's would be sufficient, but I found out I was just a little bit short. So I had to go buy 2 more O's. Trying to find the one that's not connected. So this is how it's worked up so far. I love those. The colors are gorgeous. The colors are beautiful. It feels good. I went with a smaller hook than was suggested, just because I didn't want the openings too big. I didn't want the sweater to be too drapey. I wanted it to have a little more structure and to be a little warmer, basically. But it's working up beautifully. I like working with this yarn. It's really pretty, and I didn't know it till the other day. The sun was shining on it, and this yarn's got a shimmer in it that I hadn't seen until the sun was directly on it. So I have a few more rows to make, and then I'm gonna have to decide what kind of an edge I want to put on it. I think I'm following a pattern for this one by Hey Crochet, and she's got the scalloped edge. I don't think I want that for Anna. I think that'll be a little too, it looks a little more appropriate for an older age. So I may just do a few rounds of single crochet around the edges for that. So I have been working on this, and also I wanted to let you guys know that Petra and I, anytime I mention somebody or a pattern or anything like that, I'll always try and link it below. That's how I try and work things. I may not say this in every video, but you can always look for the links. Hopefully I'll have them there for you. Petra and I, so Petra over at Petra's Happy Place. Last week we did we got on together and we filmed a video. and we had a great time. It was long. It was long. It was like an hour and a half, but we had fun. So if you'd like to check that out, I will link that video below. We're going to be trying to do that on the regular just because it was fun. It's fun to be doing it with somebody else. In that video, I mentioned that when I was younger, my Aunt Barb had taken me to a quilting circle, and I really enjoyed that. And there's something about doing this with people that is different than just me recording a video and putting it out there for you. I love the interaction. I just loved everything about it. So you are going to need a drink, go to the bathroom first, grab your project, and yeah, so just know we're doing that over there too. It's a lot of fun. But Petra challenged me to make a hat this week. And I told her that hats are not something that I've ever really done enough of to be comfortable with. It's hard for me to say I don't love making them because I've never really given them much of a chance. So she gave me very basic instructions for a hat, and I followed it and I made a hat. I will be showing that over on the next video Petra and I do. I did not hate the experience. And just one second, I didn't hate it so much that I went to Hobby Lobby and picked up some yarn to maybe try again. So I picked up, and this was only on their 30% off sale. This isn't anything I'm grabbing on a great sale or anything, but this yarn, I just love the colors of it. I love this yarn, Chunky, and the color name is Saturn's Rings. It is a 5-weight, and there are 109 yards, and it says to use a K-hook. I grabbed 2 of these. I just thought those were really pretty colors. I don't know anything about making hats, so this may be the last thing in the world I should be using. I don't know, we'll see. And I also grabbed, this one is Yarn Bee Glowing, and its name colorway is Sage in Song. It's a number 4 weight with 198 yards. Isn't that lovely? I thought that was so pretty. And I love this yarn. It's great yarn to work with. And I also picked up a couple pom-poms. I've never worked with pom-poms. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will figure it out. So I got this one. And I just love the color. I thought this would be so pretty with this. And I grabbed a gray one. And I know it doesn't go with the other one. Well, it might. Yeah, I don't know. So I grabbed those 2. I did not know this. So I was in Hobby Lobby, and I knew they had pom-poms over with the yarn, with the crochet accessories, right? And I don't know, these pom-poms are pretty much the same. They both have the elastic loop. After watching other videos, I don't know if I'm gonna like the elastic loop, but they're the same size. They both feel the same. This one I got over with the crochet accessories. This one I got over in the kids craft section. This one was $3.99. This one was $2.29. So it might be worth checking out the kids craft section for your pom-poms at Hobby Lobby. because you're going to save yourself 70 cents per pom-pom. That's a lot of money. So just a thought, just a thought. Yeah. So we will see. We will see. So there's that. Yeah. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. Just crocheting every day, doing my thing. You know what I found? I went on, so I've shared with you guys before that I have arthritis in my hands, and crocheting in the morning really helps me loosen my fingers up. You know how they get stiff and stuff at night. Well, I was on Amazon the other day, and they had this hand massager. I grabbed this thing. You put your hand in, and it's got like a little place on the side so you change hands. And I was telling my husband, like about a week ago, I told him, I said, I feel like my hands would feel so much better if somebody would just come squeeze them really hard for me. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. All of you won't, and be glad for that. But I said, I just need them squeezed really hard. So I got this thing. It's wonderful. I put my hand in it. It's got a heating area that heats this spot right here, and it goes through different series of compression, and oh, it's lovely. I was so excited about it. My son's like, what in the world is that? And I go, put your hand in. He goes, this is horrible. This hurts. This is gross. And so I turned it off right away for him. And my husband's like, what'd you get? And I showed him, I go, put your hand in it. And he's like, I don't like this at all. He's like, why is it squeezing my hand so hard? I'm like, isn't it wonderful? He's like, no, this is awful. So if any of you just know what that feeling's like, they've got some stuff out there that'll help. And oh my goodness, I'm like, oh, this is lovely. So if you feel like you need your hands squeezed really, really hard, Amazon's got some stuff on that stuff for you. Just go look for that, because it's amazing. It's even got like these little nubs that go under your fingers, and they'll, oh, wonderful. It's wonderful. And I haven't used this thing long enough to really endorse it, so I don't necessarily want to put out there, hey, you have to go buy this, because I don't think it would work for everybody in all situations, but oh, it's wonderful for me. So it's making a big difference. So that's all I've got going on. Just trying to stay on top of the house and having it perfect all the time for when somebody might want to come look at it. So we had somebody come look at it a week ago, and they really liked it, but they've got to sell another house first, and it's in a town that's not really easy to sell houses. So yeah, so that's what's going on here. I'm still around, I'm still hanging out, I'm still crocheting, still making stuff, doing my thing. Some of the things I've done in the last couple months, I got in on that Hobby Lobby clearance, and that was something else. So last year was the first time I even knew that there was such a thing. And it happens here really late, like end of June. Because I know back east, some people are like putting stuff up quite a bit earlier than that, a few weeks earlier than that. And I am an hour away from my closest Hobby Lobby. I have one if I go south, I have one if I go west. And you never know which one to hit. And we were visiting family, and I kept seeing videos come up about the Hobby Lobby clearance. And while we were up there, I went to 3 different Hobby Lobbies. Can I tell you, one Hobby Lobby I called, and I said, yes, I was just calling to see if you have the annual clearance on the yarn going on. And she goes, we don't do that here. and I felt like saying, well, never mind what I felt like saying. I went anyway, and they weren't having it yet. And I went to one like 45 minutes away from there, and they weren't having it yet. And then I went to another one in the other direction, 45 minutes away, and that Hobby Lobby was brand spanking new. It was gorgeous. And the woman told me, she goes, we're a new enough store that they didn't even give us any of the yarn that's going to be discontinued that'll be on sale. So I said, okay. And we came home from visiting family, and we had 2 days before we were headed out on a camping trip. And one of those days, my husband had to go to Bakersfield to get the brakes looked at on our trailer before we could go. So he was in Bakersfield doing that, and he was going to have to sit around and wait because they wouldn't give him an appointment time. It was just bring it on in and we'll get it fixed. So he dropped the trailer, and I said, well, you got some time. You want to go to Hobby Lobby? And he said, okay. So he went to Hobby Lobby, and they had just started marking things down, like that morning. And all that they had marked down at the time was the Urban Chic yarn that had been discontinued and their hand-dyed hanks. Last time I went in, all those hanks were gone, you know, just because those things on clearance are a great deal. So my husband, God bless him, he got me on a video call, and he was walking through them, checking them out, letting me know what the weight was, letting me know the yardage, letting me know how many were left. He scored huge for me. Huge. Because I love making shawls. I don't know why. I don't know why I love making shawls, because I don't wear shawls, but I love the process of making shawls. I have some great yarn for making shawls now, which is lovely. Lovely. I have so much 1 and 2/8 yarn now. It's not even funny. It's gonna hold me over for a while. But when he was walking through, he got quite a few comments from the ladies. They were liking that the man was doing that for his wife. So he brought me home some really pretty yarns. They're packed. Everything's packed right now. So yeah, so that's where we are. Just staying positive, because I'm feeling like I'm in limbo a little bit. Let's move or stay. Let's choose. Let's just. He wants to go. At this point, I'm ready to go. Let's just go. Let's just go. Anyway, that's where I am. I'm a mess. Just trying to hang in there, keep it going. So it's only been, it seems like forever, but that's okay. All in good time, right? God knows what he's doing. I keep telling myself he's got something for us on the other side. So that's where we are. Like I said, check Petra and I out, that video. I had a lot of fun. I think Petra had a lot of fun. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that yes, I'm still here. Yes, I'm still crocheting, just trying to do what has to be done. So that's what I've been doing, what has to be done. So you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Bye.